Hello. I am Associate Director for Fraternity and Sorority Student Life and Panhellenic Advisor, and we are filming this session, so I'm formally introducing myself, so that if your parents want to follow along of what you're going to be going through in the evening, we will post that on our website at pan.ou.edu. We want everyone to be informed of this process. We feel it's important that your parents, friends, whoever you communicate with, whoever you seek advice with, that they have the same exact information that you do. We will do this every evening. We will do your selections every evening because it's very important, even though you'll be like, I know exactly what I'm doing. I've already done it. I did it last night. We feel it's very important to go back over to make sure that we're very clear. Even though the selection process happens in a computer lab, it's a little bit different as we narrow down throughout the week. So it's your options start to narrow down, and so it's really important that we meet and that we explain what that means, okay? Okay, so tonight you're going to be selecting 8 chapters that you would like to receive an invitation to their parties tomorrow, okay? The chapters will also be selecting tonight. This is a mutual selection process. After you select the first 8 chapters, and this does not matter what order, let me go through my PowerPoint. Who's doing my PowerPoint? Katie? Yes. Perfect, thank you. And thank you so much for being patient with the rain today, the pauses, and then the going. We have our own meteorologist. There was lightning strikes on Adams Walker Mall, so it was very important that we pay attention to what our meteorologist says and that we are weather aware. It is Oklahoma. The majority of you are from Oklahoma. You know, at any time, weather can change in just an instant. So we were really getting our weather from our meteorologist, and so we were making sure that we were staying ahead of what was coming in, the fronts that were coming in. So I appreciate that, and I asked him to not send us any more bad weather for the week. I think that's how that works, so I hope that happens. Okay, these are just straightforward expectations. You need to listen attentively. No cell phones in here. Please, no cell phones. I want to make sure that you're paying attention and getting the information that you need. And the purpose of our meetings, like I said, is just to be very clear about the selection process and what you're about to go do to make your selections. Okay, so your row gammas, I apologize that you're getting shade over here. But your row gammas will lead you to a computer lab, and this is where you are going to make your selections. You will go to different computer labs every evening, so it's very important when you come in here that you stay with your walking group row gammas. Tomorrow you'll be on your own schedule, and it's very important that you come and you sit either in the same seat or you find your walking group row gamma and make sure that you're sitting together. But you have to go to the labs within because they're the ones that have your passwords and all the information that you need, okay? So don't get lost from your walking group row gammas. Okay, when you arrive to the computer lab, we will have exec members and student life staff members there to help assist you. They will have the screen up and ready to our ICS. You can go to the next. And it will look like this. This is the system, the database that we use to make our selections. You will get a blue card from your recruitment guide, and it will have this crazy long username and crazy long password. It's really important that you look at the password. If it's an I, if it's an L, it's very long. So make sure you pay attention to uppercase, lowercase. You need to be do exactly what that username and password says to get into the system. If for some reason you're having trouble getting into your system, raise your hand and a Panhellenic exec member will come and assist you. And every year we have about 10 or 15 women that just cannot get in the system and they'll have to do their selections in Tarman. And it's just a few random people that their username and ID doesn't work. So you have to do your selections in Tarman with Kylie Frisbee, our graduate assistant. Okay, so you'll type in your username and password, you will click submit, you will go into recruitment, then you will go into daily selection. After you hit daily selection, you will go into, it'll say round 2, that says skip round, we call that round 2. So, it's actually our philanthropy round, but it's round 2. You'll hit that tab and you will see this. A middle box with all 11 of our chapters in the middle. Since tomorrow, you can have a maximum of 8 parties. You will move 8 parties, does not matter what order, you will move 8 parties into the accept box, which that is to your left. Okay, it'll say accept right above it, so you know what you're doing. 8 parties, does not matter which order. And then you move the remaining 3 in rank order, and that's regrets in rank order. 1, 2, 3, doesn't matter what order. So, what that is saying is, if Alpha did not invite you back tomorrow, then you would like to receive a bid from, or an invitation from Upsilon. And Upsilon will move over if they invited you back. If Upsilon didn't, then it would go down to Pi and then Nu. Fake. Sorry, just Greek letters is what we're using here. Fake names. So that's how that works, okay? If you're invited back to all of the 8 that's in your left column, then you will see all 8 on your invitation list tomorrow. You have to, in order to stay in the recruitment process, you have to select all chapters. So you can't leave any in the regret box. Okay, you have to maximize your options. So 8 have to go to the left and 3 have to go to the right in order. Okay? So you cannot dismiss any chapters in this process. You are also to go to all parties that you have been invited back to tomorrow. You cannot choose to go to half and then not others. If that happens, you'll be dismissed from the recruitment process. Okay, you have a maximum of 8 parties tomorrow. It's our Philanthropy round. It's a great round. Our chapters get to explain their philanthropic organization that they give a lot of money and spend a lot of time to, and then also the other community service programs that they do. So that's a great and a fun day. I should tell you how to get out of it. You click save and then you print. After you save and print, you wait at your computer and you wait for a student life staff person. They will, actually the Panhellenic person will call your name and you'll go up to the printer and get your selections. And then you will sign out with a student life staff person, okay? It's really important. We like to double, triple check and make sure that when you print your selections, that's the selections you wanted. And then the student life staff person will verify that that's the selections that you wanted, okay, before you leave the lab. So that's our computer lab process. Got it? Pretty simple? All right. And if we, I love that, yes, thank you. Great manners. And if we have any questions at all, again, ask your Panhellenic exec person and they will help you. Okay, so tomorrow, as I was going on to my speech, you have a maximum of 8 parties to attend. Not everyone will go to 8 parties. It's actually more normal that a lot of women don't go to 8 parties, don't have all 8 parties, and that is completely fine. Open mind, what's best for you might not be best for your friend. This is your recruitment experience. So it's not your parents, it's not your boyfriends, it's not your sisters. This is your recruitment experience. It's not your best friend that's in your residential halls. It's your experience. And it's really important that you make the decisions that fit best with you, okay? No negative talking this week. If you really don't have anything nice to say, then don't say it at all. The chapter's been working extremely hard all summer for you to come and visit their chapters. And please be polite while you're in the parties. I would hope that you'd be polite of anyone that's hosting a party or an event for you. If you're not, the chapter will gracefully just dismiss you, and we will come and talk about just consequences for not being nice and respectful in parties. The chapters are experienced and know what they're looking for, so please trust their judgments. They, again, will be, their senior pledge class is just left, and so they're looking for this freshman, new member class, freshmen, sophomores, juniors, to come in and to fill what has just left their sorority. And so it's really important to understand that they kind of know in their sorority, the people that have just graduated, what they need to fulfill in their chapter. And so they're looking for something specific for this new member class. So just know and trust their judgment. They're inviting you back, that they see potential in you in their chapter and want to get to know you better. Again, everyone has a different recruitment experience, so please be respectful of the young women around you and realize that they might have a different experience than you. Also, it's important for you to have a positive perspective on this experience. If you can go through this process with an outlook with a positive outlet, then I think you will be happier at the end of the week. Kind of like Kristen Partridge told you, is putting things into perspective. Not everyone is guaranteed invitations to tomorrow's events. If you do not have invitations for tomorrow, we will notify you as soon as we can early in the morning. Another thing to note too is chapters have the right to make their decisions, and we are not privy to that information. I do not know why they make the selections that they do. The recruitment guides do not know that information either, because they are not affiliated with their chapter this week, and they are not to be communicating with their chapter. So the recruitment guides don't know why they're making the selections that they are. They do that as a chapter. So please note that that's something that we cannot give you information because we don't have that information to give you. But we can help you with any other questions that you might have about the recruitment process. And then I think Katie gave you, this is Boomer, right? Okay, so Katie gave you that you get to eat tomorrow first. Yes. Follow your schedule. You will have breaks. Everyone will have breaks tomorrow, okay? And that's fine. It's just built in that way. We have long days. Chapters will have breaks too. So you will notice that some chapters, all of our chapters have breaks throughout the day, and you have breaks throughout the day. It's kind of nice. Still a long day, but it's nice that we've built in breaks on both sides. So you might notice that the chapter next to you is not going. That's because we've built in breaks for them as well. So enjoy your breaks, but also just pay attention to your schedules to follow that precisely. If for some reason you get off or you get sick, come to Determined Social Lounge so we can reroute you into your parties. You have to attend all parties that you're invited back to. And then you have dinner, Katie said at 6?
Dinner at 6, yes.
Dinner at 6?
Meeting at 6:45.
Dinner is at 6, so go to Couch Restaurant, eat dinner at 6, and then your meeting is at 6:45. We are going to dismiss to the computer labs. Yay!